What's up, guys? It's Landry, and if you know anything about me, you know that I post very consistently on all short form platforms. But something that I've been wanting to do is make more long form videos, specifically YouTube videos. And something that I'm passionate about is setups, desk setups, editing setups, gaming setups. And so I've tried to transform this room into something that inspires me daily. I don't just game on this setup. I also read my Bible. I do work. I edit videos. I spend a lot of time here sitting at this desk. And so I wanted something that was a creative space that I could come to and kind of get away from the world and just be creative and find some ideas that maybe I wouldn't find somewhere else. And so I wanted to share that with you guys and show you guys exactly how I built this thing. So that you guys could replicate it, or you guys could take some ideas for yourself. A lot of this stuff that's in my setup has been inspired by other people on TikTok and on YouTube that have really perfected their setups. And so it's cool because I've taken some pieces from people who are just videographers. I've taken some pieces from guys who only do short form content, from guys who are only gamers. And I've really just been able to make this space my own and make it something that I'm proud of. Sure, there's things that I would always be interested in upgrading. I would love to just completely redo my PC. I would love to get new monitors that were higher refresh rate or just looked better whenever you're editing, more color accurate. But in the long run, I just have added piece by piece slowly to this setup over time. If you guys would have seen my setup whenever I first started doing this, it was really bad. I built it back in 2020. I think I had like a desk that was $40 or $50 from Amazon. It was the most narrow desk I've ever had. I could barely fit a keyboard and mouse on it. I bought two monitors for under $100. They're both 60 hertz monitors. My PC was $500 or less. I had a friend give me one of his graphics cards that I used, and I just bought all the other parts and bought the cheapest parts that I could find. And yeah, my setup was just not a space that I was proud of. I knew over time that I could slowly add to this setup to make it something that I really loved. And I love coming in this room. I love creating videos. I love thinking of ideas. There'll be days when I sit here for 2 or 3 hours and just brainstorm ideas for videos that I want to do on TikTok or YouTube. And I'll write the entire things out. I can throw my headphones on. I can watch YouTube or Twitch while I'm doing it. And it's just a space that I'm really proud of and a space that I enjoy spending time in. So let's get into this setup tour. I'm going to go through and tell you guys how this thing all came together and where you can buy all of these things at. So first off, we'll start with the PC. This PC is built in the Lian Li 011 Dynamic. I have the Lian Li fans along with it, which I love. I think they're one of the best fans on the market right now. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I have a Ryzen 3700X processor, an NZXT Kraken 63 water cooler, I think. I would love to upgrade to the 73 with 3 fans in the screen. I have the Lian Li streamer cables. That's just kind of a creative touch to the PC. I also have an RTX 3070. This thing has been a workhorse and a beast. It has stood the test of time since I bought it back in 2020. I got on the wait list at EVGA. Actually, I had a friend give me his code to buy one whenever they were just sold out left and right. And I've been able to play every game imaginable. I've streamed while I've played on this PC, and this graphics card really has been amazing. Eventually I would love to upgrade and get a better graphics card, but I mean, I can't complain. This one's been one that has just been consistent and really good the entire time I've had this PC. Next, I'll go over the desk. And originally, whenever I was going to build this desk, I wanted to go white drawers with a solid wood countertop, and I couldn't find the white drawers anywhere. They were sold out online. They were sold out in stores at IKEA, everywhere. And so I bought the teal turquoise IKEA drawers, and I sanded them down, and then I spray painted them black. And they're not perfect. They have some scuffs and they don't look amazing, but in a dark room where there's not a ton of light when I'm filming videos, you can't really tell. So they've done really well. I think if you wanted to buy a color and change it by spray painting it, you can do it. I did it for under 20 bucks and it worked and it was awesome. The desktop itself is a Home Depot butcher block. It's an 8-foot unfinished butcher block. A lot of people will buy these and they will stain them and finish them, so you won't get any scuffs and you won't get any water stains and watermarks. But I really liked the natural wood finish, and so I've just been really careful to not leave drinks or water or food or anything on this desk that's going to ruin or stain it, because I really like that unfinished wood feel. I think it just looks really nice, it feels really nice, and so I'm gonna keep it that way. Behind me, you can see it in this shot, I actually bought some wooden slats that were $1 a piece at Home Depot, and I nailed them into the wall to make a slat wall. And then on the ceiling I used construction adhesive Gorilla Glue to glue those adjacent to the ones that were on the wall. I really liked that look a lot. I hadn't seen it from a lot of people, but I'd seen it in a lot of interior design videos that I was watching, and that gave me a big issue. I couldn't hang them up with nails because they would fall straight out of the drywall. Command strips wouldn't work, hot glue didn't work, so I ended up ripping off some drywall, and it didn't work perfectly, but it came together. I'm really proud of the way it came together. It took me forever, but I finally got it up, and I really like the look of the natural wood matching the natural wood desk. That's kind of the vibe that I was going for. I wanted a more DIY home improvement project feel to it all, rather than buying something off the wood veneer hub. It's also just expensive, so I wanted to save some money. But the downside to this was the wooden slats, since they were cheap and were $1 a piece, some of them were warped, so I had to buy extras because they were warped. And so I needed to make sure for every 12 I'd get 2 or 3 that were warped, and so I had to just buy a few extras. It wasn't that big a deal, and I was able to use those other ones to help hold the ones on the ceiling by kind of wedging them underneath after I had used that construction adhesive. So it all worked out, but if you try to do this, I would advise you to buy a few extra ones, because the dollar ones are cheap. They're cheap wood and they're warped, so just be aware of that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. If you guys have any comments or questions that you guys want answered, please put them in the comments down below, and I'll try to answer them, whether it's a piece that I missed or just a question that you have about the setup in general. I'm super thankful for you guys. I love making videos like this, and I hope that these videos inspire you guys to go and create something of your own, whether it's a video or a setup or just a space to get away that's creative for you. But I hope that with these videos that you guys feel inspired to create and inspired to go and do something that you're passionate about. And so if you guys have any questions about videography or setups in general, or PCs or anything like that tech related, feel free to ask. I won't always know the answer, but hopefully I can point you in the right direction of where you can find the answer, or somebody that you can ask. And so I love you guys. Thank you so much again, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day.